to my YouTube channel. I'm Win Tech Master, by the way. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For we'll be going how like a few not desktop tricks. Okay, we're gonna go through some taskbar tricks this time that can evolve how your Windows desktop looks like. So this will make your taskbar look very nice. You can customize it in your own ways. So let's get started with this feature by Windows. Keep in mind that we're not doing any additional third-party applications. We're using the setting app by Windows. So first, let's start off with by using the settings, and in there we're gonna try hide the taskbar. But when you put your cursor downwards, then it will view up again. So I've gone into personalization in settings, and then I went into taskbar. Okay, then I'll scroll down to taskbar behaviors. Then over here you have a few options. But what we want to do is tick the box with the automatically hide the taskbar. This will make sure that it will hide the taskbar, and when you want the taskbar and you put, for example, your cursor downwards, it will show the taskbar again. So if I were to check that box, and you can already see it just went down like that. And this is a nice way if you want like your desktop to be clean. So for example, if I just put my mouse cursor down, it will go up. It's like that. And for example, if I were to do this, you get the completely full screen version of settings without the taskbar interrupting. So now that's that. So if I uncheck it now, then not just that, if we go into personalization taskbar, just like where we were before, there's this in taskbar behaviors where we previously were, there's this option called taskbar alignment. Okay, so right now it's defaultly set to center because Windows likes putting in Windows 11 likes putting things in the center, like the start menu is in center, all of this is in center. But for example, if you like the Windows 10 taskbar alignment, you can change it back to how it looked like previously. So if I were over here when it's defaultly set to center, if I were to change that to left, you see that it just all these things came to the left side, but they don't provide anything for the right or anything. They only provide to go to the left. Now that you saw the animation, it was pretty cool actually. I think the animation of doing things, and yeah, you can see that the widgets from over here on the left side, when I put it all to the left, the widgets goes over here because they don't want to plug it up over there. But previously it used to be here because they just put it as like an other app in the old one. But now they updated it, and see, look, the widgets come. They updated it and put it on the right side. That's another one. So if I set it back to default again. Okay. Now, again, if we were to go into personalization in the settings, like where we just previously were, personalization, taskbar. Now there's taskbar items, yeah? So if I were to open it like it was already defaultly opened, there's lots of things you can do. Task view, widgets, and search. Now you can customize it to your own sort of setting. So for example, the search, if you look at this search box here, look at how it changes. So from here, search box, for example, I'm going to change it into search, icon, and label. So you see how it just got smaller and it says search now. Now from there, if I change it to here, it just has an icon only. And over here, it just hides the whole thing. Okay? Then if I put it back to normal again, I can also off this task key button right here. If you click it, it will just switch desktops and all. But if I had to off it, it will go off the taskbar immediately. And if you check out the widgets, if I were to off the widgets will also go. So those are also a few cool things you might want to know. And if you would like to customize your taskbar in a way that you would only like the Windows icon on the taskbar, this icon, everything else is gone. So first, you will click hide for the search. You should off the task view and off the widgets. So all of this will be there, but over here, it will just be the Windows icon. Now, it's simple. All you have to do is unpin every single app. So if I were to unpin, wait. Wait. And since this is open, I close it here. Oh, I have to keep that open. Okay, but if I were to close that, then it will, what's it called? Make close that thing, and then it will look as if it's in the center. Okay, so then that's a customization tip on how to make your taskbar feel more efficient. And like if you want to make it look clean with nothing over here, nothing over here, and the same thing here, you can just disable that, and you can also disable this. Since I am a no, what's it called? Do not disturb. If I turn it off, that will also go, and you can even remove this whole time box by doing this. So if I were to go, for example, to settings, so if I were to go into settings, just wait for it to load. Yes. So then here, if I were to go to settings, I'll go here. Then I'll go to date and time. So you want to search up date and time. Just wait for it to come. Date and time settings. You click on that. Now, here, when you get into date and time settings, obviously it's gone into time language, but we searched up, so it takes us directly to it. You see, there's this button over here. There should be normally a button over here. And like, you can either off it, and now see, it's all gone. Or with that on, you can show seconds in the system tray. So right now it's just showing the hour and the time and date. Well, if we turn this on, it will show the seconds as well. But it's clearly warning us it will use more power since it's having to update every second. Okay, so yeah, that's that sorted. And now if we, yeah, that's enough. And like the last one I'm gonna talk through, not the last one actually. You can also like put these icons. So it depends on what you're running. So there'll be a lot of things. Sometimes there'll be like lots and lots and lots and lots of things that you're running. But you can either just put it away and just make your desktop look clean. And that's not it though. That. Now this tip I'm gonna tell you next is gonna be an obvious tip, but you might not know. So if I'm gonna go into personalization, now colors. Colors, colors, colors. If I were to go in colors, now, if I were to go light, I'm going to change to dark, for example. You see that this taskbar just turned dark. Now, if I turn back to light again, now if I were to see this, yeah, show accent color on title bars and window borders. If I were to turn that on, and then if I were to choose dark mode. So wait, if you see, this is not part of taskbar, but this is it. If you want this one, and if my color is blue right now, if I were to open Edge or something, the edge borders. If you're on light theme, the borders where everything's black, it will turn blue. Okay, but not just that. If we were to see that again, if I were to open it again, normally it's not there, but can you see around the edges there's this blue thingy, a blue line around it? Because that is over here the window borders. So because I turned that on, right? So then yeah, but without it, if I were to check, that blue line isn't there. So, but you don't have to just put that as well, okay? You can change it to any of these colors, or you can customize your own color. So for example, if I were to put red, okay, now if I were to open it, the red around it, and then like here this option thingy where you're onto it, it is all red as well, but I like to keep it as default with the blue one. Okay, now this is a really good taskbar feature you should know. So I want to see show accent color and star and taskbar, but right now I can't click it. This is because you need dark theme. I don't know why it doesn't allow light, but if you turn dark theme on, then it allows you. If I were to put that on, see my chosen color was blue, the taskbar turned blue. Now, for example, if it was red, the taskbar turns red. This color, the taskbar turns that. Purple, it turns into purple. Wait, see how you can customize it in any single way you like. So that's the tips from me from today, and yeah, I'd like to see you later. And please don't forget to like and subscribe my video, and I'll see you later. Bye.